My name is Raymond Lawrence. I'm the Chief Cultural Officer of Dominica, which means I head the Culture Department of the Government of Dominica. And I've been working with the Culture Department in Dominica for the past 30 years. I'm also the Chairman of the National Cultural Council and Chairman of the Independence celebrations taking place in Dominica right now. Well, these are two of our cultural heroes. Edward Oliver LeBlanc, which his portrait is directly behind me, used to be the premier of Dominica. That was before Dominica gained independence. And he was the one who started off the National Day celebrations in 1965. The National Day celebrations were meant specifically to promote and preserve Dominica's cultural heritage and the Dominica's art forms. So that festival has survived since 1965, and when we became independent, the name changed to the Independence Celebrations, which is what we enjoy today. I've always felt as Chief Cultural Officer that this festival was key and critical in the preservation and promotion of Dominica's cultural heritage. A lot of our heritage would have disappeared had it not been for the fact that every year we celebrate our culture and our cultural heritage. We have competitions all over the island for all ages, from children to adults, in all the various art forms of the traditional art forms of Dominica. Okay, I think the national wear is a symbol of nationalism and pride for Dominicans because, one, it connects them with their history, because our ancestors, forefathers, our grandparents, and so they wore the national wear. So it's a tradition that has been handed down through the years, through the generations, and great effort has been made to keep preserving and promoting this symbol of our nationhood, which is the national wear. And especially at Independence Time, which focuses a lot on nationalism and patriotism and Dominica and things Dominican. So for example, on Creole Day, which is one of the main events of the independence celebrations, everybody is asked to dress up in Creole wear, including the school children that go to school that day. They dress up in Creole wear. All the banks, the government offices, business places, the community, everybody is encouraged to dress up in the national wear. And people have responded to that now for many, many years. So practically most of the population is dressed up in the national wear on that day. But I think people see the national, they identify with it, they love the national wear, and they see it as something very Dominican, something of which they can be proud. And not just in Dominica, but in the diaspora as well. There are Dominican associations which organize various events that highlight the national wear in various parts of the world.